Hi everyone, today I'm gonna show you how to build Unreal Engine 4 from source. Usually you need the Unreal Engine from source to have ability to compile a dedicated server when we are creating online game. So, what do we need for it? We need to have the necessary version of Visual Studio installed with the necessary workload and more than 120 GB of free disk space. Let's talk about version of Visual Studio we need. In the Unreal Engine technical documentation website, in the patch notes to every single UE4 version, we have the required Visual Studio version that we need to compile Unreal Engine from. It's very important, because, for example, Visual Studio version 2019 isn't officially supported yet. And very possible that you will find some compilation errors if you tried use it. If we take a look at patch notes of last stable UE4 version, we could see that we need Visual Studio version 2017, Windows 10 SDK, and the Net Framework version 4.6.2. Except this, we will need the game development with C++ workload. Required version of Visual Studio we can download from official Microsoft website. But all workload that we need from the Visual Studio installer application. In my old Russian video, it was shown how to download Unreal Engine 4 from Epic Games Launcher. Also, in that video, I was talking about how to properly connect an Epic Games account to your account on GitHub. GitHub is a site where you can download the Unreal Engine source files. But despite the fact that source code of the engine is in public domain, in order to be able to download them, you still need to connect your GitHub account with your Epic Games account. So let's take a look at this part of video when I talking how to do this. When we already have an Epic Games account, you need go to the Connected Account page and click on the Connect button below the GitHub icon. After that, Epic Games will send invite to your GitHub account, accepting which you will get access to the Unreal Engine private repository. When we have access to the Unreal Engine private repository on the GitHub, we are going to Epic Games/Unreal Engine page. Then we need to click on the branch button, go to the Tags tab and choose version of engine that you want download to. In my case, it's 4.24.3. If we are on the required Unreal Engine page, we can click on the clone or download button and download the source in the zip archive from current website. But we actually have a second method how to download it. You can download and install the Git Bash application, open folder, do mouse right button click and in context menu choose Git Bash here. Then we need to enter the command you can see on your screen. As you know, instead of 4.24.3 release, you can type version of Unreal Engine 4 you need. Name of Git branch you can check on the GitHub website and press enter. If this is your first time doing this, you will be asked to enter the login and password of your GitHub account. After that, you need to wait until Git Bash download all the engine sources to your computer. After the download has successfully completed, we can close the Git Bash console go to the Unreal Engine folder and run the setup.bat file. After that, the program will begin to download additional necessary files. It will take some time. After the setup.bat has finished downloading the necessary files, you need to run generate project files.bat file. After completion, the ue4.sln file will appear in our folder, which we can open using Visual Studio. If you, like me, have a two version of Visual Studio, 2017 and 2019, select the one you need. After we open this file and Visual Studio loads, we need to make sure that the development editor configuration and the Win64 platform are selected. Then, in Solution Explorer, select the UE4 project and set it as default project. Then, right-click on the UE4 project and select Build option in the context menu. The compilation time of the Unreal Engine directly depends on your CPU power and on whether your files are on the SSD or on a standard hard drive. For example, on AMD Ryzen 7 2700 octa-core processor and on an SSD, the engine build time takes about 40 minutes. Whereas on the same processor, but on HDD instead on the SSD, this time increases to 4 hours. After the compilation is complete, you can launch Unreal Engine 4 both through Visual Studio and through the exe file. Location: at Unreal Engine folder, Engine, Binaries, Windows 64, Unreal Engine Editor.exe.